Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Leo. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Leos, please. All right, so we have the Devil, Capricorn energy. All right, your person's also showing up as the Justice card, Libran energy. They're viewing you as the Eight of Swords, okay? And the connection, we see the Queen of Swords, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So Leo, I feel like this is going to be a really strong intellectual connection. For some of you, I feel it may start off as like a friends first type of vibe, or like your coworkers or something, because you may meet this person while you're still in another relationship, for example, or it's like a friend, or you may meet this person at a point in time when you're just feeling a little bit stuck. So in some sort of karmic situation, a job that you hate, a living situation that isn't working for you or in alignment with you, a relationship, really could be anything, but it looks like you're kind of, your focus is breaking free from someone or something here when you meet this person. And I like their energy because this is somebody who's very, very physically attracted to you, but this is also somebody who's very respectful. This is someone who respects you. They respect what's going on. So I'm getting a real strong element of emotional intelligence. We see the Seven of Cups. Now, some of you, this could be an online connection or someone that you meet online. But the Seven of Cups tells me this person has really strong fantasies about you, Leo. And, they may be sexual in nature, but I feel like this person spends a lot of time wondering about you, imagining what it would be like if you two were together. This is a little bit of like a low-key obsession here for sure. Capricorn energy tells me that this person is hardworking, they're stable, they're reliable. This is someone who doesn't stop until they get what they want. So this is not somebody who's afraid to play the long game. Like if you're not available for one reason or another, that's not really going to deter them. I also think that this person is charismatic. I think they're very attractive. And I do see that this person most likely does have other options. Okay, but their focus, Leo, is completely on you. Okay, so we see the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. So this person may be somebody who's very different from you. Okay, they may be, have a different background, a different race, religion, or tradition. I also see this person may be somebody here who's, been married and divorced before. Now, for like one of my Leos out there, this could be an ex, but my intentions for these readings really are that it's someone brand new. And I feel more so I'm picking up on this person's history rather than your shared history. All right. And we see the Five of Swords energy in reverse. Yeah. This is someone, I feel like this is somebody who went through a nasty breakup or a nasty divorce. And again, they might be watching you heal from or release yourself from something similar. I feel they have a lot of empathy. I feel this person is very emotionally intelligent. I also feel like this is somebody here who doesn't really do drama. Now, I don't get that they're conflict avoidant necessarily, but this is someone who's learned some tough lessons. And so they like to be sure before they act. And I also see that, again, that they're not going to put up with any sort of drama or chaos. They're over that. They want peace. And I feel like this person is going to be very calming for you, Leo, or you're going to feel at peace with them, right? They're not going to activate your nervous system. They're going to calm your nervous system being around this person. And I feel like they're also somebody who offers strength and support, maybe to you in a time of crisis or difficulty. But I also feel more so this is just this person's personality. Now, some of you, they may work as like a counselor or a therapist, or they help people in some way, shape, or form, because I do feel this person's very solid. All right. And we see the Ten of Pentacles, how my Leos are going to be feeling. Wow. Well, this person's going to make you feel like $1,000,000, and not just because they flatter you, right? they're going to make you feel like $1,000,000 because they're going to make you feel seen. They're going to make you feel heard. They're going to make you feel appreciated. And it kind of feels like on an emotional, intellectual level first. Like this is someone who is very physically attracted to you, but that's not what their focus is going to be on here, Leo. So what a beautiful energy here. And I feel that's where we get this deep trust. So I'm reading the Queen of Swords here as loyalty and trust defining this connection. All right, emotional safety. All right, so what else do my Leos need to know here about this person? All right, they do not have children. All right. Now remember, if any really specific messages come through, like children, no children, eye color, age, ethnicity, things like that, they're not going to resonate with all of you, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's not your reading, but it will be confirmation for, for a lot of you. All right, so let's see. We have healthy lifestyle, absolutely. This person lives cleanly, infusing exercise and healthy choices into their daily routines. Wow, they're healthy, wealthy, and wise. So someone with a lot to offer. They've worked hard to achieve their success. A comfortable lifestyle is indicated here. And I also see that, this person is very discerning as to whom they allow into their life, whom they share their energy with. This is somebody who's very evolved, Leo. And for some of you, this person may be retired. Okay, so this person is enjoying their personal time, has more flexibility. They could be slightly older. But with this retired energy, if you've been listening to my readings for a while, it can just embody this energy, right? Somebody who might be a little bit older, it could be a 3 to 5 year age difference or more. They have flexibility in their schedule. They prioritize their personal time. We do see that with this Libran energy, a work-life balance. And for some of you, this just indicates that they've had more than, one career. So I always give the examples that this person may have been a teacher for a while, for 10 years or, 8 years or something like that. And then they, decided to follow their passion or start their own business or just change careers. All right, and we also see that this person has strong Taurus in their chart, or they embody this Taurian energy. Stable, they enjoy aesthetics and comfort as they're ruled by Venus. They're loyal and kind. They can also be stubborn. Okay, and we see this Libran energy, so a lot of Venusian energy of Venus coming through in this person's chart, which does indicate this person enjoys comfort. They enjoy aesthetics. They're romantic. So I would get ready, but this feels super solid, Leo, Libra. All right, some of you could have Libra in placements, but maybe it's just this person. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person. Ooh, okay, so we see this person loves animals. Most likely they have they have pets, or they just love animals. They're impeccably dressed. I'm not surprised with that Justice card. This is somebody who really, they care about how they present themselves. And in the way they present themselves, it shows discipline, but it also shows attention to detail, and that they are, they do the self-love, they do the self-care. Okay. And some of you, this person may be in their 30s. Again, a super specific message that's not going to be for all of you. And at the bottom of the deck, we see plays games. Now, I don't feel like this is somebody that plays head games or is a player or, emotionally immature. I more so get this person might play mobile games. This person might play video games. They might do online gaming, things like that. Maybe they play chess, dominoes, something like that. And we also see that they may wear braids. Again, super specific messages that are not for all of my lovely Leos out there. All right. So let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know about this person? Okay, so we see wealthy man. Now remember, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So we see wealthy. This person it's coming through twice as, wealthy, having a lot to offer. We also see mature. Okay, so again, this person may be a little bit older. It doesn't necessarily have to be a huge age gap, although it could be. But this is somebody who's mature, and I love that he's sitting in that library. I sometimes see that as the Akashic library. So somebody who's, learned a lot of lessons, but this is also somebody who's destined for you. So they're wealthy, they're mature. What a refreshing energy, and we see unexpected income. So some of you, maybe this person, hit it big. Maybe they retired early. Maybe I heard real estate for some of you. Maybe they work in investment or finance, but whatever it is they do, this person, this person has a lot to offer. And I do feel like they've worked hard for their success. But I also think this unexpected income is kind of for both of you, in the sense that they see your worth and your value, Leo, and you're definitely going to see their worth and value as well, and not just in not just money and abundance, but also the type of love and support that this person offers you. We see expectation. So I do kind of feel for some of my Leos, there's an energy of like this person has been waiting for you. This person has been waiting for you to, get out of this karmic situation. Maybe they've been waiting for you to heal, or they've just been waiting for someone just like you, to share what they've worked for. All right, let's see. Let's see what else my Leos need to know here about this person. Okay, so we see they have an unusual hair feature, which usually to me indicates like a different hair texture, possibly a different ethnic background. They may have dark hair. Again, a specific message here for my Leos. We see this person already knows who you are. So some of you, this person is already around you, but this just sort of indicates that this person's going to, they're going to be checking you out before they make their move. And we see that they may have a triple syllable first, middle, or last name. For some of you, they want to send you a message. Okay, so again, some of you, this might be someone online, or they just, they have your details already. Leo, they're viewing you as the Eight of Swords, all right? So again, karmic situation, you might be just involved with your own stuff, trying to up-level, trying to break free from something here. Again, that can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be financial, it can be like a living situation. Could just be a karmic cycle you're in. All right. And they see you as the King of Swords in reverse. This person might be worried that you're too self-focused at this time, and not in the sense that you're a selfish person or you're egotistical or anything like that, but like you're working on something really important. You're working on some sort of up-leveling. So some of you may be studying, some of you might be healing, some of you might be going through or finalizing a divorce or something like that, getting out of some of you may have bought a home or a car that just ended up being like a nightmare, and you're trying to sell that. So the King of Swords here says this person knows that you're probably not seeing them the way they're seeing you. And they're seeing you, many of you, you may not have even communicated with this person. I do get like strong secret admirer vibes. And so they they see that you're not fully in alignment, not because of any fault of your own, but because of whatever this Eight of Swords situation is. All right, and we see the Emperor energy in reverse. Some of you, they know that you have gotten out of, or you are getting out of a really tough situation with like a nasty ex. This can even be a narcissist. Both of these cards, Leo, are my big red flags in a reading. And since it's coming through in your energy, it's not this person. They know that you're dealing with like some sort of horrible situation here. Like this is like a narcissistic ex. This is a nasty divorce. This is a nasty boss or coworker situation. Maybe a living situation that's just gotten nasty. Whatever it is, they know that you're going through it, and they also know that you're not quite in your power. So again, this person I do think is waiting for the right time to come towards you. Again, I do think this person is somebody that you're going to be able to rely on, that's going to offer you, love and support. And that might be something that kind of builds between the two of you. I mean, you might come to this person for some sort of help to get a loan, financial advice, legal advice, like whatever it might be. But it feels like this is somebody who will be very supportive of you. But they know that you meet this person during a time that's difficult for you, Leo. Okay. And your energy, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're working on becoming independent. You're working on some sort of up-leveling. So we do get strong confirmation there that this person kind of comes in kind of when you need them. And it might not be like the best time in your life, but it's kind of exactly what you need, right? The universe has a funny way of sending us soulmates. At the perfect time. But this person isn't somebody who's going to jump right in. And not because they don't care, and not because they're not reliable. One, because they're discerning. But two, they also don't want to overwhelm you. All right. And again, like I said, some of you, it might start off as a friendship, or it might start off as like acquaintances, coworkers, or you come to this person for some sort of advice or support. They see you as releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for a new life. I mean, I don't think we can get any more confirmation here. Some of my Leos, you're just quitting bad habits. Maybe you're starting to hit the gym. Maybe you're eating right. Maybe you've quit drinking or smoking or something like that. This person sees you as a teacher. So they see you as an ability to communicate knowledge and experience, skill and wisdom. All right. And they love that about you. And they see you as a rebel. So they see you as, challenging authority to affect social change, rejecting spiritual systems that don't serve your inner needs. And that can certainly be that Eight of Swords energy in reverse that you're experiencing. So I love this confirmation. I know I'm tapping into just a specific, set of my Leos out there. And if this reading isn't resonating with you, do check out your other signs. I like to check out my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and also my North Node. All right, yes, so we see that there's going to be a strong intellectual connection. There's loyalty and truth that defines this reading, this relationship. Now, we also see here, Leo, that this person is committed to learning from experiences. They value evolution over perfection. And that's why they come into your life at the point in time that they do. Because this person's not looking for a perfect partner. They're looking for someone that wants to evolve and grow. And most likely because this person has been through it too, right? They're well aware that they're not perfect. And we see navigating uncertainty. So this connection moves through unknown territory. Clarity develops with time. Yeah, and we see emotional timing. This connection unfolds according to emotional readiness. Patience allows alignment to deepen. Absolutely. All right, and reciprocity matters. This connection thrives when giving and receiving are balanced. Mutual effort becomes part of the alignment. Yeah, and even if this person kind of tends to help you out at first, Leo, I mean, my Leos out there, you love hard, you love deep, you're givers, right? So it's like it's not a tit for tat, but it feels really symbiotic. All right, and at the bottom of the deck here, we see through a shared challenge. This connection forms through navigating a challenge together. So again, this person might help you through some challenges here. Alignment strengthens through cooperation. Yeah, because Leos, you're going to, I feel like what really seals the deal here for you in particular is like, this person's got your back. I mean, they're all the things. They're impeccably dressed. They're sexy. They're successful. But more so, they have your back. And you know it. Okay? And I just feel like you're not going to want to let this go, right? And of course, they don't want to let you go either. They've been waiting for you specifically, Leo, or they've been waiting for someone just like you. All right. Anything else we need to know about this person or this connection? So we see freedom. I love it. So there's healthy space and room to breathe. And that might be very different from some of your other relationships. There's a real maturity here, Leo. And we see holiday. Some of you might meet this person traveling, but more so, I kind of feel like enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. I just think this person, this relationship is different from what you're used to. All right, we see friendly support. So fairies, guides, and friends give aid. This person might help you in some way, shape, or form. All right, but maybe friends try to bring you together. Maybe you meet with friends, but the universe is definitely conspiring to bring you two together. And we see fearless love, Leo, a courageous leap into the unknown. Yeah, so Spirit's saying, you know what, Leo, go for it. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we need to know. Any important dates or times for my Leos here, please, Spirit. All right, now is not the right timing. Okay, so you may have to wait for it. You're not prepared. So some of my Leos, again, this person is going to come in right at the nick of time. We see the month of October being important for this connection, and try again a little later. So there may be a little bit of a stop and a start. It doesn't mean that you're going to have to wait till October for this, but again, you could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio here. Okay, maybe you met this person back in October and you had to, it's coming back together now. But for a lot of you, there's something about the month of October that's going to be important for this connection. All right, my lovely Leos, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.